Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here at New York Toy Fair 2015, and there's a lot of Marvel Legends stuff going on. We got Marvel Legends reviewer, Marvel Legends creator, Marvel Legends developer, Dwight Stahl and Jesse Falcon. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Excellent, great.
Is that your real voice?
Hey, what's up, you guys? The Shartimus. Yeah, that's
brother.
So I'm stoked because of all these Marvel Legends that are coming out. Of course, we have B-roll footage, but we're basically blocking everything. I mean, we have a Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster movie version over here, which I'm extremely excited about. We have a brand new Vision. I mean, you guys may or may not know everything that's come out recently. Now, how long... Now, we have a lot of these figures that we'd seen before, like the Bulldozer, Tiger Shark. We've seen those, but just now they're getting released. And I was thinking to myself, did we first see those and then did they get kind of taken away from us and then brought back again because of the Avengers movie coming out this year?
Oh, well, this is just the relationship we have. We like to overpromise and then take away just to, to keep the fan fires burning, No, it's like things like we were just saying before we went on air. Things change.
Yeah. I mean, we're working on 2016 right now, and what we were just saying is 70% of what we have on a piece of paper will make it to 2016 in its current lineup. But it's just the nature of the business that things get shifted around for a multitude of different reasons. So, and that's always been the way the toy developments work. But that's kind of the fun of it. It's something changes every day. So.
Okay, so yeah, no, that's fair. I can understand how that could, be the creative process. There's more than just the two of you involved, right? There's like a whole team of people working with this stuff.
I'm glad you understand it. Now, whether those people understand it, what they'll post about, might be a little bit different. There might be some disconnect there, but that's all. It's all part of the game.
It'd be just a little bit cooler to just be a little bit more like upfront with stuff. If you guys are going to listen to us anyway, you know what I mean? Because you guys are making us happy. I'm happy anyway.
We definitely listen to you guys. The truth is that, and everybody's got their own opinion about what they'd like to see in the line, and ultimately, we would have to make the call as to, what ends up in the line at the end of the day, because, we have a little bit better transparency on what's going to be happening in the future, or what different things are going to be exciting about the specific characters at a specific time. The one good thing is that if the great thing about this line is that there's a huge level of diversity here with characters from theatrical, with characters from the comics, but comic characters from the past, comic characters, modern versions. So it really is. There's something in there for everybody, and if you haven't gotten the character you want, just be a little patient with us.
Let us know. It's like we do. When we have the opportunities, we go through the boards. You can. You're right. There's some things we can activate on, and there's some things that we can't. But that's where you guys have a chance to reach out. And while we're not allowed to respond directly to you, that doesn't mean that we're not seeing what's being said and trying to absorb and take it in and figure out, what are those missing pieces that, you don't have in your collections, or what are we doing well and what aren't we doing so well that we can hopefully figure out a way to improve upon it.
Yeah, because what came to mind, and that's the point I was going to get to, was that when I'd posted a video talking about the Wave 2 Avengers wave, right? That has this Hulk right here and the Mark 43. And a lot of people were like, oh, what? How come we're not getting Ultron? There's no Ultron figure in that. Oh, this is crap. Oh, this is... And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, that's just 3 characters. There's going to be more legends in the future. And then sure enough, you guys announced today that we're going to get a Build-A-Figure Ultron. So that's the thing I'm getting at, is that you guys are actually really paying attention a lot, or you already know what we want before you could even get to hearing anybody complain about it, right? So
well, the funny thing is, to that point about how things changed that we were just mentioning, Ultron was originally going to be a regular figure in the line.
Oh. Wow.
And then just the way that things shifted out, it made a lot more sense for him because he's so big to be a Build-A-Figure in the Ant-Man wave. So
okay, and now that you've brought a bunch of these figures back and everything, like the Sentry, I'm very, very excited to have the Sentry back. But I know the figure that we haven't seen released yet, that you guys showed us prototypes of, that everybody wants.
Poor Bushman.
No. Trevor.
I'll say, for the near future, no. When Marvel lets us...
Who's Trevor?
Mandarin.
Oh, Trevor, yeah. The Mandarin. What was it?
Sir Ben Kingsley.
My wife actually works with Ben Kingsley, and He was
Wow.
very excited that he was getting a Marvel Legends figure.
Wow.
So we have to make that happen at some point in the future.
Wow, you're gonna piss off Sir Ben Kingsley if you don't follow through.
That's an epic fail. That's an epic fail.
Yeah, you don't want to make that guy mad. He's knighted.
Yeah, I know.
You get knighted.
Yes,
Okay.
I understand.
I don't know what they are. I haven't seen them, but I know they're very powerful.
Yeah, it only comes through once. I saw Paul McCartney live, and he was glowing.
Yeah.
Like he was.
He got the
He did
glow.
have an aura about
They
him.
made a movie about that.
And
The glow.
the glow.
It was a karate movie.
Are we gonna get and what about the rescue armor, or is there a plan for the Pepper Potts figure?
You're both referencing characters from that were originally slated for the Iron Man 3 line.
Yeah.
I would say, if and when Marvel gets around to an Iron Man 4, we might be able to go back into those things.
Yeah.
It may not be on that next Phase 3 docket, for today, but I think they've pretty much shown us that they're not afraid to go frick into the outer reaches of the universe to pull back something awesome. So, they're tooled, they're around. I would like to get them out. Maybe there's a place for some sort of anniversary box set or something down the line. Yeah.
I think that the thing that you guys showed today that I thought was really fun in the presentation was the first time that they'd ever shown store exclusives at a presentation like this, and we have these great opportunities now with Walgreens and all these other Entertainment Earth and all these other great channels where we can put something like that in there. And I'm thinking in my head of this picture of all the unmade Marvel Legends. I know that exists somewhere online.
Yeah.
And we were talking earlier about Terra Incorporated, which is another character that I'd love to see the light of day. But there's a lot of stuff that we have in the kitty. But the thing about it, Marvel, the great thing about Marvel is that there's so much new content all the time that it's like we get distracted by the shiny new thing, and we were like, oh, let's make that, let's make that.
Yeah.
So I think with the offering here, to your point about Batroc before, is that we had put Batroc in a what the before it was in the marketplace.
Yeah.
I didn't even make that. I never made that connection because we'd written.
Oh, you
it's
jerk! So you
funny.
you just had the figure.
This guy's hilarious. He's got his own separate mustache. We have to do something with that. But I think over time we'll have, if this line continues to perform well, which so far it's been a blessing. It's been so great how well it's performed that we'll eventually get to put the majority of those guys into existence for everyone.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Now, are there?
I got Jesse and Rob and Tony back at the home office to keep my squirrel reflex in focus.
Oh, yeah,
squirrel.
yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
And boom, Hope appears in the line. Squirrel. What?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, there's always now. And I'm sure you can't really reveal too much, but you guys are developing new things for these figures. Like for instance, the Iron
Did
Fist.
we reveal enough?
No, I need more info. More info, and now. Okay, but no, the Iron Fist figure. Okay, he has 8 pairs of hands, and we have new effects for Scarlet Witch. We're getting more interchangeable heads. What could we expect in the future as far as new accessories or new avenues where you plan on going, like toe articulation, possibly, or anything like that that you could let us that you would like to move forward with?
That's a very good question, Shartimus. There's, we're limited to a very, very tight package. We've got a great success right now, rolling with the new Legends box, and that doesn't give us a lot of leeway for too much extra above and beyond the Build-A-Figure, and we definitely are not in a place that we're planning to walk away from the success of the Build-A-Figure component.
The Build-A-Figures have been great.
Oh, it was a genius conception that some guy came up with.
I don't know who
a while ago.
Yeah, it was like
Look, it wasn't my idea. The Japanese did it.
Take it. All right,
Where did the idea come from? Like combining like Voltron or something? Or?
No, I've seen products like that in Japan where it was like you buy, the incentive was that if you buy the complete line, you can build or create something that's a kind of a special reveal at the end of it. So the impetus was that you buy all of those things, and it really was Damon's fault because he had sculpted this really cool Sentinel that we were going to do in Roto at like 12 inches, and it wasn't going to get made, and he had the sculpt sitting on his desk. And I looked at it and I was like, hey, you know what? I bet I could swap out the accessory and just put an arm in here and put a leg in here. And it worked out.
Wow.
So, clearly, he's a lot more worldly than I am. He's finding influences from the Japanese. I grew up in Cincinnati. I smacked water with a stick.
Wow. That was your pastime.
That was my pastime. Hunting for crawdads
That's really fun, though. I mean, just to put everything in perspective.
Oh yeah, water smacking.
Water slapping.
We call
it water slapping.
Water slapping, mud ball throwing. This is all good stuff.
Okay, so one last question. Out of everything we have right here, what would you say your absolute favorite figure is out of all the stuff that we have right here? right now?
I think I have to default to the dummy answer.
Oh, I mean, aside from Hulkbuster Iron Man.
Aside from Hulkbuster Iron Man. Okay, so now you're throwing curveballs at me, and I got a zing.
And you could think about yours too.
He's got I don't know if it's my favorite, but I think I'm most excited about Grim Reaper because it's given us a new archetype to build upon.
Okay.
I've been reading the boards for years,
Yeah.
and people are happy for the most part, it seems, with what we're doing with the body bases that we use.
Yeah.
But they've been complaining forever, rightfully so, that some of the characters that we create on either the Bucky Cap body or the Hyperion base body aren't quite right for characters like a Captain America or somebody that's a little bit more jacked.
Yeah.
So we made a thicker body, a little bit
The word is
taller
thick.
to give us a new body base, and the expression is absolutely Bonzo. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. And how about you, Jesse? Which one did you say is your favorite?
No doubt. Machine
Oh
Man.
wow, yeah.
I love oddball characters, and this guy is great. If you haven't read Next Wave, it's the greatest comic book.
Warren Ellis is
Warren Ellis and Stuart Immonen. This character is hilarious in that book. It's awesome.
Cool. And then how do you guys feel about Spider-Man? And are you guys excited about the whole Spider-Man and MCU connection?
I will be once he tells me something about it.
Oh yeah, and you can't say
As soon as I know something, I'll tell you.
can't
It's
say
very exciting. It's very exciting. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to warm my welcome. I want to say thanks again, you guys, so much. Dwight Stahl, Jesse Falcon, Toy Fair 2015.